Pokemon apparently going woke, offering a $200,000 a year salary to inject to somebody to inject wokeness into a beloved IP. By the way, this is not new. This is something that's been going on with beloved Japanese IPs for quite some time. We've seen, Final Fantasy, a beloved franchise, turn to wokeness. We've turned so many things. Up to $267,000 a year they're going to be paying somebody to help destroy their brand. And by the way, this has been going on for quite some time. This new, since everyone's looking now, which is great, keep that up. By the way, if you enjoy my coverage, make sure you leave a like on the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow wherever you're watching. I'm so close to 200,000 on Rumble. I hope if you're watching there that you're subscribed or that you will subscribe. And we're going to get into this job listing right after a super quick word from this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, in current year, everyone basically has to have a VPN. It's a extremely versatile and now basically required tool of browsing the modern internet. And that's why I'm happy to be partnered with Private Internet Access and have been for over a year now. It's a VPN I use. It's a VPN I recommend to my friends and family. And I have a massive discount for my viewers. In short, a VPN allows you to change the location that you may be seen as browsing the internet from. This helps you unlock television shows and movies that might not be available in your area. It allows you to browse the internet anonymously. Heck, even right now, we just saw several countries, for example, Google and Meta are now blocking news in Canada. And well, how are you going to get your news? Well, you could change your location. VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your data, and bypass network blocks. It comes in extremely important all the time. That's why I have it on my computers, laptops, and mobile phones. Private Internet Access is an open source app with no usage logs, unlimited bandwidth, high-speed global server network, dedicated apps, powerful encryption, and 24/7 live support. Unlock the power of the internet and stay censorship-free by using my link in the description below and get yourself Private Internet Access today at a massive discount. So this post hit the internet yesterday evening. The Pokemon company is going to pay someone $200,000 yearly to push them into wokeness, another Japanese IP ignoring the original audience in favor of the, quote, modern audience. So here's the Pokemon company looking for a director of diversity, equity, and inclusion and social responsibility. The Pokemon Company International, the subsidiary of the Pokemon Company in Japan, manages a property outside of Asia and is responsible for brand management, licensing, marketing, Pokemon trading card game, the animated TV series, home entertainment, the official Pokemon website, and more. So this is, of course, they're not doing this in Japan. They're doing it everywhere else. Isn't that curious? Isn't that curious? They're not pushing this crap in Asia. But I digress. Job title, Director of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Social Media, Social Responsibility. The Director of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Social Responsibility facilitates and promotes the Pokemon Company International's global culture of innovation, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and belonging. The role will partner with the DEI SR team and build diversity, equity, inclusion, and social responsibility. That's what DEISR means. To influence employee engagement, talent acquisition, talent management, charitable community engagement, and marketplace opportunities across our global team to engage, retain talent, and foster relationships in local and global communities. The role will ensure that the core elements of the Pokemon Company's culture are well defined and ever present to employees. An employee-first culture, cash-based incentives, a salary, the full range of salaries, $178,000 to $267,000 a year. That's what they're going to pay somebody to destroy their company. By the way, the company that controls Pokemon Go, which I'm not sure if Pokemon Go is still a popular game or not, they've got diversity, equity, inclusion departments too. They've tweeted about their support for BLM, against police, all this kind of crap. By the way, also, the story continues. I mean, all of this stuff, I'm so happy that people are out there looking around because I guess it's been going on for some time. This is just from a few days ago. Lawyer involved with Pokemon Halo series slams anti-woke gamers, says that it was his job to purge them. it was his job to purge anti-woke gamers. Amid a larger discussion about DEI's influence in the video game industry, a person who has worked as a lawyer and producer within the industry for years ranted on Wednesday about his job was to purge certain people. Fans of the beloved franchises across genres of entertainment have voiced frustration when they think movie studios and writers have adopted diverse identity politics or, quote, go woke. Some have placed the blame on DEI, consulting companies like Sweet Baby Inc. Often some companies that often work with movie series or video game in development and help write or influence their stories. In the video game industry, one consultant agency made headlines for recently being at the center of allegedly pushing this kind of crap. Sweet Baby Inc. describes themselves as an inclusion-focused narrative and consultation company working toward diversifying and enriching the video games industry. On the video game digital distribution service Steam, over 250,000 gamers followed a list called Sweet Baby Inc. Detected. By the way, it's over 300,000. Dan McGowan, the former chief legal officer for Pokemon, as well as a producer of the film The Pokemon Detective Pikachu, in addition to having served general counsel and producer for Bungie, the company behind the Halo games, wrote a long, now deleted thread about how his job in the industry was to purge a-holes from gaming. He responded to the consumer backlash against diversity, equity, and inclusion consultancy companies like Sweet Baby Inc., calling anti-woke gamers human garbage. Human garbage. Think about that. When you're paying, $6 a pack for Pokemon cards, you're paying for, the Pokemon movies, you're paying for the Pokemon video game. These are the people who employ at the very top. These are the people whom they pay the most money. These are the people whom they deem the most valuable. McGowan wrote 20 years in games, 17 as an executive, so he's out of touch. I am well situated to say that these people blame one consultancy for everything that they don't like, are again demonstrating that they know nothing about the subject they purport to be discussing. They are sexist and racist. He retweeted a thread from Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercanti, who wrote about Sweet Baby Inc. controversy. She appeared to claim that people who followed the Sweet Baby Inc. Detected were engaged in a harassment campaign, which they weren't. The only name for it, in fact, is a advocacy campaign, just like they have, right? We want anybody who supports the Sweet Baby Inc. Detected or anybody who supports this kind of stuff, we just want people to know where their money's going. I think that's incredibly, fair and balanced. I mean, isn't that what the left does? Under the social media username, trans kids are not a threat, leave them alone, McGowan argued that they are upset with DEI messaging games are loathed by the industry, stating that it's his job to get rid of them. Quote, and when it occurs to them that the reason nobody made games for them was because nobody wanted those kinds of games, he wrote, nobody wants your money because nobody wants you in the environment. Take it from someone most of whose job was figuring out ways to get rid of you. He continued, trust and safety departments exist to get a-holes out of gaming environment. You end up creating them a get rid of a-holes because adult humans don't want to spend their leisure time with a-holes. You're a gamer gator? F off, you GD child. This dude, it's his job to get rid of human garbage, according to him, for the Pokemon Company. Right? The Pokemon Company is hiring somebody and paying them over $250,000 to inject more politics into their game. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? And by the way, Niantic, which is another Pokemon subsidiary, so there's no spot where these tentacles don't reach, right? There's no spot in general where these people aren't infecting it, and now we're rooting them out, and I think it's incredibly powerful. It's like the meme in Starship Troopers. Like, it's afraid. It is afraid because there are millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars poured into this industry every year, the wokeness industry, by the way, and they're afraid of that money going away. You can see Mark Kern, Grums here is always a good follow if you're not following. GRUMMZ, former lead developer on WoW. Good dude. I've had him on the show a few times. Tell him I said hi. You see this. I don't get why this is a necessary change. Why did you do this to her? I used to love Pokemon Go. Grums, why is it always the jawline? Why do they make her shaped like a man? Because that's on purpose, right? You're no longer allowed to make pretty fictional characters because it makes the game devs jealous that they don't look as good. I mean, they dumpified her. I mean, this stuff inside the Pokemon industry, inside of video games, inside of, for example, Sweet Baby Inc., you see is Pokemon going woke. Pokemon Go changes female trainer to remove hips, man up jaw, remove lipstick, hiring DEI, Niantic's push for diversity, BLM, ex-Pokemon lawyer purging gamers for years. Keep seeing this stuff. Keep talking about it. Keep sharing videos that are talking about it. And if you enjoyed my coverage of it and you enjoy the grind, 4 to 5 new videos a day, every single day, please do subscribe or follow down below. Remember that I am live every day on Rumble. Just go to thequartering.com. Follow me on Rumble. Live every day, 5:30 Eastern. I would absolutely love to see you there tonight. Please stop by. I'm so close to 200,000 followers there too. It would be awesome to hit that goal this week, and we'll talk to you again real soon.